I know Eternals comes out on digital next week.
Ain't those fucking podcasts?
I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter one way or the next.
Wow, Sam, good title. Fucking
It is a joke. I literally just pick something out of a conversation and make it the title. So I did post some talking points in the Discord that we could touch on today. Go ahead, browse, see which ones you guys want to talk about.
Oh, wait, hold up. Are you talking about the random links with no context that you posted?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, because honestly, if you would not have said that, I would have just figured that you forgot it wasn't the Facebook group.
Oh no, that was meant specifically for Discord. Those are just talking ideas. But I can't see them now because
Got you.
Yeah.
No. Well, one of them I think is absolutely stupid.
Which one?
Well, actually, two of them. The Clinton Portis thing, I don't know why that's even coming back up because that's been an ongoing thing for like.
Because he finally got charged.
I know. I'm just so beyond that whole thing because it's not just Clinton Portis. And then the Connecticut girls basketball thing where they blew out their opponent by like 80 points and had to apologize. I don't understand that by any stretch.
Oh, dude, that's fucking funny.
I just don't understand.
The coach, Danny, did you see that?
So my thing is
they scored, what was it, 84 points to 4?
There have been
it was something silly.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Lisa Leslie's team did that back in the day and they got in trouble? There was something like that, and they got in trouble, and we're like, yeah, you need to take her out. And they were like, we're not stunting her fucking growth because your team sucks. But 100%. It's also Connecticut's fault for not having a fucking mercy rule in place.
But I guess they made the fucking coach apologize afterwards.
I mean, because honestly, I guarantee you that there were I guarantee you kids on the team were like, I'm not playing anymore. Fuck that.
I mean, I wouldn't want to play either.
It was probably a team that sucked. It was like, think about it when we used to play like back in high school, like when our football team played like Brentsville or played. Well, we didn't have that because we graduated in Kettle Run Oak, but
77-0, dog.
Well, so when we were freshmen and sophomore in school, like we were beating teams 60-something to 0 on a regular basis, but it was teams that were like Warren County, John Wood, like they'd whoop our ass in like other sports, but football was just not the one. Not to say that Liberty had like a great team or anything like that.
I will say Hanley shit on us in soccer.
Absolutely, and then also in track and field.
6-0, bruh.
That's what I'm saying.
I was mad. But hey, when we played them at home though, we came back a little bit. We lost 3-2 at home.
Yeah, but like the circle comes back around in like other sports, so it's not like, okay, like we were a powerhouse in like this 2A, division. But to say like that happens in football, for example, are you gonna have kids that just go, fuck this, I'm not playing? Probably in Connecticut's girl basketball, I'm pretty sure that there was players that are like, I'm coming to practice next week.
Fuck this dog shit.
Yeah, no, I mean that was like when I played hockey when Liberty had like their first season, man, we lost 16-4.
There was no mercy rule, right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, there is no mercy rule for high school sports.
There is in certain states.
Okay, so when we played Fauquier for soccer, dog, Coach didn't play me at all that game. He tried to get me to go in the last 2 minutes, but at this point, they had already shut off the scoreboard. The last time I saw how many points they had, it was 9-0. And they shut the fucking scoreboard off. Coach was like, all right, time for you to go in. I'm like, no.
Yeah, pretty much in Virginia, I don't think that there's in most sports. There might be in like baseball or softball.
I could see baseball, softball, maybe. I don't think volleyball would have it either.
Let's be real, because rec leagues don't have them either, because we were playing hockey games and winning games 13-0, but my sister's softball team lost 40-0.
Fuck.
40-0 to a fucking. It was pretty much like playing a travel team.
Was your dad the coach?
No.
Oh, thankfully. I think your dad would have had a conniption fit.
My dad actually
You got a
used
fucking
to.
aneurysm, a fucking
He used to be the assistant coach with Mundy though, when my sister played softball with Angel.
Yeah.
Actually,
Greg said he
um,
would pull an AB. He would walk off the field.
uh, I'm trying to think. Like, no, the
Oh,
worst thing though
that
for
was another
hockey.
thing I wanted to talk about was that whole AB situation because the dude posted screenshots of text messages and shit back and forth.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I highly doubt that any of that is legitimate.
You don't
You're
think
gonna
so?
say absolutely not, because if you're gonna go ahead and say the situation of him in New England, him at the Steelers, him at the Raiders,
Who
you think
talked
this
about
one's
AB?
any? You
Yeah.
think this one's any
Cool. I
different?
wanted to bring that
Other
up
talking
anyways.
points are in the Discord.
You think this one's any different? Like that he's actually being genuine, that he was like that it was a problem with.
I think he
Well, from the way I heard it, it sounded like he had an injury and didn't want to risk getting hurt worse, and the coach was pretty much like, "You play or you're gone." His
I
ankle
don't
looked
know.
good when he was jogging off the field.
Everybody else, like as far as coaching staff, they're all saying, "Oh, it's because he didn't get the ball. It's because he didn't get the ball."
He's a fucking prima donna.
I will agree with that.
Yeah, he's a
I mean,
prima donna, but
now
do
is
do I think that?
why does it look like my eyebrow was like had like a?
All right, Cody.
Yeah, Cody, calm down.
It's natural.
My thing is if all the screenshots were fake and yeah, he was just bitching because he wasn't getting the ball. But also my thing is yeah, that's super fucked up that you're gonna tell an injured player that he's got to go in and play or he's fucking cut.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I think that it's a complete joke, because do you really think those text messages are real? His COVID card wasn't fucking real. Let's be
Well,
honest.
they didn't deny. Like Bruce Arians didn't deny. Like he acknowledged the text.
Okay, so I mean,
the post game press conference, he said it wasn't about an injury.
Well, the thing is, what that is, when AB came off, he didn't go talk to the medical personnel. He just said, "I'm done. I'm hurt. I'm done." He didn't go through the protocols of going through the medical staff. So Bruce Arians didn't hear anything from the medical staff, so he just assumed it was just a continuation of his outburst in the locker room. So that's why he said it. He thought it was disciplinary. He thought he was being fucking stupid because he blew up in the locker room. But he didn't know about the injury because AB didn't go through the medical staff like he was supposed
AB's
to.
let him know before the game.
But
Supposedly.
they cleared him to play.
Supposedly.
I mean, if he's cleared to play by medical staff, like medical professionals.
But
They also said they shot him up with a fucking painkiller too.
Yeah.
And he was cleared to play after that.
well,
So
like Greg said,
80s,
his ankle looked good when jogging off the field.
That's
I don't do
true.
the
Yeah.
law.
No,
It
don't
depends
send
on
him to
the
the Washington
ankle injury.
Groundhogs.
It depends on the.
We got
ankle
enough
injury.
issues as it is.
I'm hearing some of the doctors talk about it, depending on the injury. Because he sprained his ankle, and he says he has possible like bone fragments or whatever.
and ligament is detached.
Yeah, and when you're pushing, like when you're jumping up, like you're pushing your ankle down, like you're pushing it kind of flexing it outwards. So that's not compressing the fragments like you would like when you're pushing off the line, for instance, or cutting back around. You're putting a lot more pressure on the ankle. You're pinching the bone fragments in the ankle. But if you're just kind of pushing off, you're not really squeezing them as
I
much.
sprained my ankle and had a hairline fracture in it and tore the ligaments in my ankle, and I could not run. Period.
He also
I
has
tried
been.
to play in a flag football championship game and was limping my ass off.
Well, this did happen like 5 or 6 weeks ago, and right now it's not so much the sprain he's dealing with; it's the bone fragments that he needs surgery to remove.
I still think it was a matter of time before he was dealing anything.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm just
This whole
baffled.
situation just kind of blew up, but
But did you guys see who reached out to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers? Old Tio reached out trying to come back to the NFL.
He'd still probably be better than some of the fucking fifth string.
I mean, honestly, he isn't like
Good
solid
shape.
physical shape.
He's literally
Like,
racing with, he's running 40s with NFL players and keeping up. Like he kept up with Tyreek Hill. He's not as fast as Tyreek Hill, but he kept up with Tyreek.
I mean, he was never as fast. As
No,
he was
that's what
just a
I'm
big
saying.
boy.
but yeah, no, I mean, he's definitely keeping it.
Him and Chad Johnson.
That's like this dude. You guys probably don't know who he is, but he played soccer for Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. His name is Z Roberto.
What about that Asian dude you sent the link
holy fuck, that's a whole nother thing. But no, this guy about being in physical shape, dude's 47, right? Swears that he's in better physical shape than Cristiano Ronaldo. They showed this guy when he was a player versus now, and he is like a Greek god. This dude is shredded. And he's like, oh, I'd be ready to come play. But no, the that Asian guy, right? He wants to play till he's 60. And he probably will.
That's fucking wild.
Well, the joke with it is like he's still in FIFA. Like he's a player in FIFA still. For whatever reason, I don't know. Because he doesn't play for a real fucking team. He plays right now for a 4th league in China. Which, honestly, I'm surprised I even know anything about this guy. But no, he had tryouts in like late 90s, early 2000s for like Premier League teams. Didn't work out. Brazilian team was like a month. He's not very good, but he's just old as fuck. He just plays for his brother's the coach.
Oh, that's why he's still playing.
No, I mean he played for Yokohama in Japan. He played for like the top like J League team at the time. But no, he's had 1 goal. Or the last time he scored a goal was 5 years ago.
He's definitely past his prime.
Dude, he's 50 something. He's been past his prime for 20 years.
He may be all right for like pickup games, you know, of like street soccer or futsal.
Not even that. Like if you think about players that play like at high leagues in soccer that are like top tier, most of those guys are not in their 30s. They're 29, 28 at like a high, and they start trickling downhill after that. You have like your fucking unicorns. If we're gonna be realistic.
Nay.
Yeah, with big old fucking. But no, I mean not every player. Not yeah, but not every player is like fucking Messi, Ronaldo, Modric. This dude was not even in that comparison. So his prime, whatever you want to call that, was 2 decades ago. We were in elementary school, Sam, when this guy was scoring goals.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, I've seen people do like careers in FIFA, and they've fucking went after this guy and redid his career, like start him as a new player. Horrendous. But
oh, DJ, that was a very, very close last game of the fantasy season.
1 change, and I would have smoked you if I put Noah Fant in, dude.
You know what was not a close game?
It happens. It happens. 2 points.
Oh yeah, doesn't matter to me. I mean, at least we weren't last place,
right?
At least you played. Yeah.
Yeah, at least we got to play an additional 2 games.
Danny got a free 3rd place.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't really look at the.
Oh, Ryan didn't even bother checking.
Oh, Jesus. You got fucking smoked. Fuck. You wouldn't have beat Brandon. You wouldn't have beat anybody except Ryan last week.
Didn't have a quarterback. I lost my number 2 receiver. My number 1 receiver lost his quarterback. The Cleveland Browns don't know how to use Nick Chubb.
I
mean, Elliott only put up 4 yards on the rush. Najee Harris is what made the game so close for me. But I mean, fuck, dude. Dom could have taken out 2 of his.
Yeah, I told you, dude. His team was insane. Like, he came out of nowhere and just.
Who the fuck is Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Look at his points the past like 5 weeks, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's disgusting. Oh my god.
Jared Goff's number 1 receiver dog.
Dude, that dude is so nasty. He got literally all of his yards this year in the last 5 weeks. Holy shit. I mean, honestly, that is a very good pickup. Not gonna lie. Very good pickup.
They announced the Max Holloway Alexander Volkanovski fight.
Yeah, I read about it. Yeah, I know. Got an injury.
Well, fucking Henry Cejudo. Yeah, that fucking pool bag.
I hate that fucking douche knocker.
Besides, he wants to fucking.
I wish I did MMA so I could fight that guy.
What?
Yeah, Henry Cejudo, dude, biggest tool bag on the earth, hands down.
I highly doubt that.
Dog.
There's gotta be bigger
Front.
ones.
It's definitely a front because he's not. He hasn't always been like that. He knew he had to start selling fights. That's what it was.
Big tool knocker.
I mean, look at the whole Logan Paul situation too. It's like it's not so much that he's a great fighter; it's just the drama and bullshit he brings to every fight is what sells his fights.
I mean,
He didn't sell his fights enough last time.
I mean,
Logan
technically
Paul,
both.
Floyd Mayweather sold those tickets.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm
Jake
not
Paul-
talking about Logan.
Jake Paul, on the other hand, they only had 65,000 pay-per-view buys this last fight, which is very, very, very below par.
Well, it's also. I mean, if you
Let's
look
just
at
say
it
Rough and
through-
Rowdy probably had more pay-per-view buys than them.
No.
Hey, you
chance.
bought it. You bought it, homie.
Hey, it was
He
more
bought it 'cause
entertaining
he
than
thought
that.
He thought that it got fucking cut, and they're like, "No, this is getting pirated. We can't watch it. Let me go
Bro,
buy it. Oh, it's still down."
Bellator wants
said
Paul.
They said they would sign him if the UFC didn't. It was more of a shot at Dana White. Than
Oh, Francis Ngannou and
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury agreed to box with MMA gloves.
Which is about the dumbest fucking idea ever.
Yeah,
That's
might as well
gonna
bare
hurt.
knuckle.
God damn.
Might as well bare knuckle it.
Right?
That's gonna be fucking nasty.
All right. What was another talking point I put on there?
I have one that I wanted to bring up besides the whole AB thing. So, so we're talking about the Pokemon world, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
There aren't any like regular animals in the Pokemon world, right?
No.
It's just all Pokemon.
Yes.
So, have you ever considered like what people eat?
They eat
Pokemon.
Pokemon byproducts.
Yeah, they eat Pokemon. Or is
Yeah.
everyone vegan? Or is everyone like
No, they
vegetarian?
eat
No.
No,
meat.
they do eat a lot of
Yeah.
rice. There's a lot of rice balls in
Yeah.
Pokemon,
Yeah, I
actually.
swear,
That is
whenever
true.
Brock cooked dinner, it was either grilling
It's
something
like-
or cooking soup.
Yeah, they eat a lot of soup, but if you think about it,
Well, stew, I think.
a lot of Pokemon. I mean, I don't think they try to give you that insinuation. I'm sure
No.
there is like a darker
Well,
response to it.
Milk
Like it's one
Tank
of those things where
gets
you never
eat.
think about it. until,
Juicy
like, you
Burger.
think about it, and it's like, huh.
Isn't there this like there's that whole dark Pokemon thing?
Mhm.
That's the thing. I would love to see kind of like a dark. Pokemon.
There's a definite
That would really
dark
be really
side to
good.
Pokemon, and there's a
Yeah.
bunch of fans out that want to see that kind of Pokemon movie live action.
Like it peaks every once in a while, like with like the whole Charmander and his tail going out, he dies type thing. The whole Cubone
Because
evolution.
They eat
type
Slowpoke tail because
Yeah.
Team Rocket in the game also was caught chopping off Slowpoke's tail because
Well,
they
well,
found
Slowpoke
out
eat
it
cats'
helped
tails,
it
don't
helped
they?
them.
They can.
It
Yeah.
can, but they were
I
cutting
think
them
it's
off.
just forcing them to do it, not so much killing them, but like
What-
forcing them to detach.
I mean, yeah, there's a
No,
bunch
no,
of
that-
like, there's like a bunch of dark theories, but people like they want that. It's kind of like how Yu-Gi-Oh. It's got a much darker
Oh,
undertone.
if you've ever read the
If you
Yu-Gi-Oh
want-
manga,
if you ever
it's
read
dark
it.
as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so
the original Yu-Gi-Oh before the whole dual monsters thing.
Well, I
like,
meant
I'm
like
sure,
the manga.
I'm sure that they would do something. Probably never.
Oh, I doubt it.
Um,
They want to keep their image.
Yeah.
Let's just say the
so-
Pharaoh is not the nice
They're so
guy
far
in the
now,
manga.
at that point, they're
No,
not-
absolutely not.
It's still a children's thing. Like they don't like. Yeah, I feel like Detective Pikachu is one of their forays into like more of the adult side of things, but like their main audience is children, so they're not really gonna cater.
Yeah,
to
I mean, I don't think
that.
they're ever gonna have a thing where they're just like showing people fucking gnaw the shit out of a Pokemon or start fucking chopping
like
up a
popping
fucking
a fucking like
Bulbasaur's
Bear
back.
Girls popping out a fucking Magikarp fresh out of
Fucking
the water.
fucking
But I mean,
shoot,
in reality,
fucking shooting a Stantler.
though, that's you would use the comparison to like real life. That a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of the original stuff is based on animals.
Yep.
Or, like seeing like a fucking
There's a
Charizard
Gengar.
chomping on like a human leg or
Imagine
something.
a Gengar with a venom face.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
No, well, it's an image that popped up.
Huh.
That and a fucking that Blastoise looks pretty fucking dope.
You talking
Oh,
about
like
the
real
realistic ones?
renders.
2/2/22. What's the date of that? What's
That would be
significant about
February
that date?
2nd.
It's 2-2-2-2-2-2.
Yeah, I understand what
No,
it
it's
is and what day it is,
2-2,
but what's
0,
significant
22,
about it?
0.
Yeah, it'd be
That's
two
just it. It's just
two
how many
two
times
zero
do you see
two
all
two.
twos in the calendar?
Is it a
What'd you
Tuesday?
bring up?
Wait, hold up here.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that fucking Vulpix is sick.
Yeah, I'd get that tattooed actually. That Pikachu.
Charmander looks fucking weird, son.
Looks more like a Mimikyu than a fucking Pikachu.
That Jigglypuff is gnarly.
What the fuck is with that pincer?
Which one? The pink purple or the pink red looking thing?
Pink goofy looking fuck. Yeah, what the hell's with that?
And like hairless cat.
That and is that a fucking
Bite or a tick.
is that a Zorora?
Where?
And the fuck it's in that same row. It's two to the left of that one right there.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Alakazam.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's got the spoon.
Yeah, and you can see the whiskers. His Fu
Fair
Manchu whiskers.
Huh.
That Haunter was dope.
That's fucking
Yeah.
dope.
That actually looks
That's-
kind of like a praying mantis.
That's
Well,
terrifying.
that's what a fucking that's what it's based off of.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I was saying that looks more like a praying mantis
Oh,
than
gotcha.
Scyther does.
Got
That's
you.
creepy as fuck. That Weeping Bell. Is that a muck?
What's with that muck? Holy hell.
This?
No, right next to the Scyther. Yeah. What the fuck? The fuck is that neck on the other side of the side? Is that supposed to be a fucking Dialga?
That looks like
It
a
looks like a
Dialga.
Triceratops. Looks like a Triceratops.
Third one. There you go. Right there.
Nope, that's a bayonet. Guess that's a fucking Dialga?
Yeah. The
Looks like
fuck
a
is
Triceratops.
that?
What, that's a bayonet?
No.
Oh,
the
wait, that big
pink-looking
fucking
fluffy
ball
thing. Yeah, what the
Jigglypuff?
fuck is that thing?
I
Look
don't
at
think
the
That's
look at the
gross.
Dude,
no way.
no.
There's
No,
no
under-
way.
under-
I don't see
no.
any resemblance.
No. The bottom right hand corner. Look at that fucking Jigglypuff. No, the other one. To
That's
the
a
right.
Furby.
The fuck is that?
Which one?
Oh, 2222 is when they drop the jersey in the name.
Oh, got you.
I thought it was like a number thing.
Fuck that.
That looks dope. I would get that tattooed.
The
Now I'm starting to see
All right.
a lot of dinosaurs now.
fair enough.
That was my idea.
Fair enough.
Because YouTubers I was watching brought it up during one of their streams, and it's one of those things where you never really think about it until you think about it, and you can't not think about it.
Oh, hands
Well,
down, they eat Pokemon. They drink Milk Tank's milk. Like,
Yeah. Well, like you said, the whole byproducts thing totally makes sense, but it's the fact that like there's got to be meat out there, and unless
and you
everyone's a
know,
vegetarian-
Pokemon be killing each other in the wild.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like a lot of them eat berries and fucking Brock's food.
There's
Honestly,
some
I
of
don't,
them
like, I don't know
motherfuckers
how
are
much of it is
carnivores,
meat.
dog.
A lot
No,
of
I
it
know
might be
that.
just-
I'm just being facetious.
Yeah, a lot of it might just be vegetable stews, honestly. Because where do they get meat from, really?
Like you're telling me a Garchomp
They're
isn't
walking and
fucking
traveling.
eat a goddamn another Pokemon?
I mean, there's way too many fucking fishermen for them not to eat fish.
Yeah, they kill Dratini's, Magikarp, you name it. Dratini's
Well,
just like an eel. That's sushi right there.
It's harder to find. Magikarps are more abundant.
Remoraid's,
Carps, where they're just
Octillery.
fucking everywhere, no one
There's
wants it.
nothing like a Gyarados out right now that we know of.
Yeah, the whole dragons feel is pretty hard to follow. Not hard to follow, but like hard to compare with.
What
Ancient
like,
dinosaurs.
Yeah, more than anything else.
Yeah, just
So
like
current,
Aerodactyl.
What's that?
Pterodactyl,
Yeah.
and then
There's
like
nothing like a pterodactyl.
Kabuto
I'd say
was a shellfish.
Giant bird.
Almantai, shellfish. Sea
Armanite?
snail.
what'd you say?
Omanite.
Almanite.
Oh, okay. It sounded weird as fuck to me. I don't know why.
I had smoke in my mouth, maybe.
Well,
Why are
yeah,
you
but no,
talking
I mean
fast, too? I
those
think
are
you should have just kind of
also
blended together.
based on like prehistoric fossils,
What the
like
fuck are they basing kaboom tops off of?
If
the
a
dome fossil.
scyther fucked a shellfish.
Kaboom tops, the evolved form of it, kabuto, the fucking
No,
giant.
kabutops is the big thing with the
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, that's Scyther, and Kabutops got together. That's what happened.
Oh, really, Sam?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep, 100%.
So they say that it's loosely based on sea scorpions.
Sea scorpions. What the fuck do those look like?
I don't know these weird things, but it says it's a. I'm not even gonna butcher that.
Just share the screen.
It literally is just an arthropod that has fucking. Yeah.
Pincers. All right, I feel like we got. No, that was still kind of on topic. Still about Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, it was just what a Kabutops is based off of. They just say it's loosely based on this. I don't really think there's a fucking.
Yeah.
I don't really think there was a fucking animal in the prehistoric times that ran on 2 fucking legs with sickles. I just don't think it was there.
I don't think so.
I mean, I might be wrong. I wasn't there.
They just haven't found the fossils yet,
And
dog.
like it was underwater too. Aren't they like water type ish?
Yeah.
Water drown.
Yeah,
Who
so
knows
they
what
could
the
be
fuck
deep
is
down
in
in the
those
Marianas Trench, just sickling shit up down there. You never know.
I'd rather not.
You said I'd rather not.
I'd rather not.
I kind of
I'd
feel
rather
that.
not, yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, like I know Marcus doesn't like when the water gets over his head. I don't like when I don't know where the bottom's at.
Yeah.
You got no idea down there. No, I'm cool. I'm cool.
You
out
could be
there.
walking on sand. Next
You guys
second,
act
it's
like
gone.
The depth of water matters if something out that fucking ocean can get you or not.
Yeah, that's don't matter how far away you are. Sirens will still pull you in.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You trust.
Fuck the
Man,
siren.
so you know what?
How's that?
Speaking of it,
Yeah. how's
speaking
that?
about that in the first place, anyways. So, been doing a lot of research
Oh yeah.
on trying to do. I've spent some time trying to figure out how to do this one thing that I want to do with this smeltery, and I figured it out, but we'd have to kick her back down to fucking 1.12. So many fucking mod packs stopped
Yeah.
before 1.16. Like 1.12 apparently was like
That was like the
1.12.4 was
heyday.
like prime time. Well, a lot of them are coming back, but they're doing fabric, not forge. But also, you can actually just in the forge launcher just build your own mod pack with like specifics on like what exactly you want it to do instead of running fucking 340 and a bunch of like random ones you don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, there's a lot of random shit in there, and that's kind of dumb.
So I'm thinking might just get together and do that, and just fucking wipe and let her rip again.
Sam's face.
Man, what you thought? What's that fucking look for, anyways? Homie, you ain't been on it in like fucking 3 days.
It's not
Well-
like you're in the middle of building an entire like farm.
Your
restaurant,
farm is
factory.
offset, anyways.
Last time
Isn't
I
it?
tried to
One of
get
the
on,
fields, that doesn't include my windmill.
it
that doesn't
said
include my
surfer
restaurant, that
access
doesn't include my
denied.
sorting system.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, last time I got on, it said server access denied and kicked me.
So was that when you messaged me and was like, "What the
It did it
fuck?"
to me too then, Sam, and then I got back on.
Yeah, I
it's
tried again,
because-
and it
it's
did the same
because-
thing.
It's because they had a fucking actual hardware reset on whatever day, and it was going to take like they were restarting every server that they owned in like a cascade, and it was going to take like 30 minutes. It was randomly throughout the day. They just said it was going to be from this time to this time.
I got admin booted once while I was playing. I got hit by one of those dusters that popped me up, and then it hit me into another one, so I got double popped up, and the server booted me for it because flying is not allowed in that server. It catapulted me so far that the server thought I was flying, and I was up there for so long, I got kicked.
Fucking A.
funny.
rough stuff.
But yeah, I'm sorry. It would just be very nice to fucking have fluid pipes coming from the fucking fuel tanks to somewhere else.
Well, what? Like, what if we just... Yeah, having... Like, even if we did update, 300 mods is still just way too much.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It would be less of a constraint to fucking run it. And then...
I don't have any issues running it. That's the thing.
No,
like,
I'm saying
once
just
it starts,
just
then
in
it's
general.
golden.
It would take less to fucking boot it up. All that, because right now it's a very large fucking load time starting it up in the first place. But then could also fucking get away from host it again as well, if that's the case. Like if it fucking runs smooth with less, because I think that was part of the problem anyways. But yeah.
Fuck it.
All right, Sam. All right, so we'll go down to something else here. We can pull this up.
All right,
so
there, bud. Pitter patter.
Why do we give a shit about the ID being launched?
Huh? Because that thing looks pretty dope.
The fucking might as well be Tesla van, but it's made by Volkswagen.
It's like the new version of the Volkswagen bus. Thing is sleek.
I mean, I've seen enough stuff on it, just being in just in a VW group in the first place.
Yeah, I would get one of those.
I would not. The front.
I'll tell you, nobody that I've seen is like no one that I've seen is like super sold on it.
What is the window for right there?
Which one? The
Next
little
to
one.
the fucking windshield.
I don't know. It's just like my fucking work van. It's just a fucking.
Mine's got a little one here.
Blind spot type deal.
Yeah, if that's the window you're talking about, yeah, my like work van has that window.
Yeah, my car has that, Danny.
Wait, what?
No, it doesn't.
What? No, it doesn't. You fucking moron. You have a driver and passenger side window and a front fucking windshield.
It's gonna be my car.
Oh, that's gonna be your car?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna? Oh man, I can just see that now.
Not the color though. It would have to be a different color.
Fucking steering wheel. The steering wheel is what bothers me the most. Or the fact that there's no fucking side mirrors and it's a camera.
Okay, the lights are pretty dope.
That's what the lights look like, but there are no side mirrors. It's just cameras.
In the darkness.
The thing is,
we found the light.
That they still reference it as a concept.
Oh, so who knows when it's actually going to drop? If it does.
How the fuck did these people get one? The fuck?
They're gonna launch it on March 9th, but I'm assuming that's what it's gonna look like, because that was the Super Bowl ad. The one thing that you video you played.
Are those like the slides for the fucking seats?
Yeah, I guess.
Huh. Interesting.
It's all a bunch of posts of it and Burn the Mark IVs, because everybody's like, oh, check this shit out. And then it was just a bunch of fucking posts. It's like, this is a joke. Bring back the turbo diesels.
Alright, boys, here's something we can do.
Bring back the turbo diesels.
Kelly Blue Book.
Oh, turn off my ad blocker.
Kelly Blue Book for what?
It's not Kelly Blue Book.
That's the website you're on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, KB
Aw,
Blue Book. Top Gear. Here you
there
go. Lotus.
Or what is this list? Hold on. Scroll up a second. What is this list?
think it's the
The
most
22
exciting.
new cars were most okay.
I didn't know
I
Lotus was
didn't.
still making cars.
Yeah, but all right, that's pretty sleek. It looks like every other import car.
I love the fucking wrap that they have on it to block the texture so you can't see the contouring of the body.
I'm not a big fan of wagons.
No comment. What's the difference between that and the GTI, Sam?
GTI's not a
Hatchback versus
wagon.
wagon.
Yeah.
Look, it's just a bigger hatchback.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
There's like a good 3 or 4 feet of difference there.
I said a bigger hatchback.
It
It's
is a
less-
wagon.
Yeah, it's got more trunk space. It's more elongated.
More junk in the trunk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably a European car. Like another one. You know what a Ferrari is, though, right? Alright.
Never a fan of Ferraris. Okay, I can get behind that.
It's not bad looking.
Kind of looks like a Scion.
It's from Toyota's Gadget.
I mean,
Racing.
It is
Toyota
by
made
Toyota,
Scion.
so-
The fabulous GR Yaris.
The Toyota Gazoo.
All right, the Volkswagen ID.
The people that bought you the
Buzz.
GR Yaris.
The old version was by Subaru.
We already had a rundown of this vehicle.
I just don't know if I'm sold on it, and then I don't like Hyundais to begin with.
I don't like that
That's
Hyundai.
gross. You're telling me you're not gonna get pulled over for tinting this motherfucker?
No, because I guarantee the glass is clear.
I don't like
This doesn't even look like a real photo.
Yeah,
the front end on that. That's gross.
it's an ugly Mercedes.
I did a Porsche.
Another 911.
It's not bad.
911s are pretty nice.
I want to see the
Motors are
car.
dope.
Yeah, that's a dope motor.
So it's an SUV.
Is it?
The Ferrari.
SUV.
It says cometh 2022. Cometh the
Oh,
Ferrari.
it's a V12. That's why they're
God.
showcasing it.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Hummer.
Why?
I'm
For
excited
what?
about the next one, to be honest with you.
It's
Civic
electric.
Type R coming back.
Kinda.
It looks like
It don't look
that
bad.
looks like an extended hatchback. That looks like a hybrid wagon hatchback.
Well, I mean, it is going to be a hatch.
It looks weird. It looks like it's
Well,
extended
'cause it-
back there.
It's like the funky fucking Honda hatchbacks.
Yeah.
Fuck
Through
is
the
Gordon
suicide
Murray?
doors on it. Gordon
No,
Murray
those
Automotive.
are like butterfly.
That's out of our-
wings.
That's out of our price range, anyways.
12,100 RPM Tri-Set T50. Whatever the fuck that is. That's a lot of RPMs, though. I'll say that much.
A
A
hundred.
lot of RPMs.
100 of them.
It's like motorcycle RPMs.
That wheel back there is flexing.
I'm saying the back wheel is.
Thing is twerked.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay
Independent
40. I
suspension,
wouldn't pay
though.
48,000 pounds for that.
Paying mostly for the name.
What that random
Maserati
fucking
Gran
name?
Turismo.
Wasn't it a Range Rover?
No, they were talking about that people were complaining about the fucking Land Rover being too luxurious and not more off-roady.
Yeah, the Gran Turismos are pretty dope. I like it.
Pretty good game.
What?
What?
Dacia?
Jogger.
I mean, if you're looking
Hybrid
for like
powertrain.
a,
It has more. Wait. Low-riding SUV people carrier with more seating configurations than Wembley Stadium.
Well, all I had to see that the fucking
Speak of it as a spiritual follow-up to the Skoda Roomster.
I don't
Okay,
mind that.
so it's literally a fucking Volkswagen SUV then,
I don't mind that Range Rover.
because Skoda seat in Volkswagen.
It looks like
is
the
same
Ford
fucking
Fusion.
car. It looks like the Honda Pilot. A little bit.
That Range
Or not
Rover's
Honda
ugly as
Pilot,
fuck.
is it?
The front end does. The back end
Yeah.
looks like an Explorer.
Feel weird. Polestar. Now this is one that I saw in a fucking parking garage. Not this model. They're like sports car model. Electric. Thing is fucking silly. At that MDU that I was working at a lot up in DC. Well, I was gonna say, let's see what fucking pops up here. The
Oh, that white one, second row, second to the right.
that one.
That looks like a BMW.
That
It
one
was
looks
like
nice.
that. It was
looks
like
a Mustang.
It looks like
it
a
was like
BMW,
that,
but
but
the front
it was like that,
looks like a
but
BMW.
blacked out. I mean, it was a pretty clean car. Not gonna lie.
That
Like
looks dope.
it literally
Same
just
car.
got it. Same car, just different color.
Yep.
It,
Looks
it
better
looked
in the
nice
black.
in black.
Yeah.
Renault.
Renault.
It's a fucking.
Yeah, crossovers are weird.
A Formula Car one. A Formula One car.
I think Marvin showed me this the other day at work.
That paint job is trippy.
The Valkyrie. Yeah, scroll down to the Aston Martin.
Oh,
What the fuck?
oh,
Sale.
Why does the front end look like the back end?
It's
I
not-
know it's for airflow, but
bro,
the
that thing-
fuck?
That thing probably scoots.
Oh yeah, that thing's
It's a fucking race. It's a race car.
that thing could fly if they put wings on the side of that bitch.
1,000 horsepower.
What's BHP? Anybody want to explain BHP to me? I know what HP is.
Okay, Google. What is BHP?
Can't remember.
According
It's like
to Wikipedia, horsepower is a unit of measurement of power or the rate at which work is done, usually in reference to the output of engines or motors.
What do you stand for?
I don't know. It
She said it.
no, it stands for horsepower, Danny.
It stands for brake horsepower.
Broken
It's often used as a more
proprietary
realistic
calculator.
measurement of power because BHP considers the power left after other car parts are working, such as the gearbox, alternator, and water.
Look at the
As
shells
w-
of the car behind it. Good God. There's literally like hardly any frame to the car.
No,
so
there's
just got,
frame
like,
to it,
the
just no
cockpit,
body.
That's about
Well,
it.
that's what I'm like. There's a small frame and just fucking
Light as fuck.
yeah. That
Basically all
is
engine.
Fucking nutty.
An AMG machine. Yeah.
MG. Wonder how much horsepower this thing has.
Too much.
I mean, it's into the hypercar category, so
It's, it's definitely going to be up there.
yeah.
I don't think they have an eco model.
Enjoy the cars while they last before all the manufacturers go electric.
I mean, half those cars we were looking at, half the sports cars were electric.
Yeah.
One of
I
them.
don't know how I feel about the whole conversion to electric. I understand why and I understand how much better it is. It's just having that engine
You mean the
just feels so
battery?
natural.
Hey Sam,
No, I mean compared like having a combustion engine just feels so much better.
Is he gonna do it?
don't know.
When was that fight supposed to be?
272, UFC 272, whatever that
I think I'd be okay with an electric car if I have my combustion engine motorcycle.
He's
Oh,
just the
shoot.
most ranked fighter up that hasn't fucking fought.
So,
Nice.
so does anybody want to guess on how the parlay?
Why'd you do this?
I lost. I know that. I know my
Does,
leg lost.
does anybody?
I
wanna
think I
guess?
won.
All right, so Brandon knows he lost. Sam thinks he won. Danny, you think you won your bet?
I can't remember what I bet on.
I think I bet for the Caps
Oh.
to win.
Then you bet basketball. Do you think you won or lost?
One.
You think you won? So you think all right? So out of, I'll just ask 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what do you guys think we win?
2 and 3.
2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Yeah.
Danny, you guys all in agreement?
I'll say
2
3 out of 5.
I'll go 2
Danny?
out of 5.
2 out of 5. Yeah, what if I told you we went fucking 0 out of 5?
Damn.
Rough week.
Damn. I don't think that's happened.
What game did I bet on?
Miami Heat versus the Sacramento Kings.
Maybe you should have asked Austin.
Told you, should have asked Austin.
I would have said the same thing.
Should have phoned a friend. His face is stuck. Danny's mouth was hung wide open for like straight 35 seconds in awe.
So I missed my game. They lost 2-0. Sam, the Caps lost in overtime.
Yeah,
Is what
That
happened
hurts.
for them because
I forgot to pay
it's
attention
one
to
of
the
those
game.
things.
I hate to see
It was still good for them record wise because now I think they had a clear first place. What?
Damn.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
And Danny was over here saying, "Man, the fucking Kings suck." Blah blah blah. Fuck the Kings.
Rough. RUFF.
Still fucking lost. And then
Mine wasn't
What?
that close.
whoever had the fucking Denver beating the Chargers was obviously off, and then the Browns beating the Steelers, I think, was Brandon's game.
I wasn't expecting the Najee
I
Harris
think
show.
Denver was Cody's game.
Yeah, I honestly don't know why he bet on that one, but then again, if you look at the Chargers, they took Kansas City to the fucking wire, but then turned around and got shit stomped by the fucking Texans. So
Well, the Broncos' defense is all right, and if they Chargers struggled against Texans' defense, then Broncos is like a whole another head over water. But
oh yeah, I mean, but their offense, they were on the Broncos ended up with a third string quarterback, I think, at the time because fucking Locke was like
fucked up. No, Teddy was the one that got fucked up.
Teddy didn't even play.
No,
He was
that's
already
what I mean.
out.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that concussion fucking knocked his
But
ass out.
Drew
for a
Lock
while.
did one set of downs and then came out of the game. And then they were on whoever is the fucking, whoever was working at the grocery store in Denver that they found. I don't even know who the fuck it was.
I don't know. So never mind. I don't think Drew Lock is that good, but he's.
I mean,
better
he
than-
was in college. He was good, but that
That
doesn't
doesn't
always
mean
that doesn't
much.
translate. Obviously, remember the other Carr brother. He was very good in college. Ryan Leaf's another one.
Seems like it's kind of like a coin flip. See it like whether they do make it or not. Like they do really well in college, not good in pros. Seems like
Oh yeah, you're definitely
either it's either you make it or you don't. Like there isn't really anyone that just kind of scoots by, doing all right but not bad. I say that now, but after I say it, I realize there's a lot of college players who make it who go under the radar because they're not high profile players. Quarterbacks, anyways. I'm just rambling now. Let's move on.
Oh, actually, did you guys another? I gotta find it again.
Pitter patter.
I'm fine. I'm looking.
In the meantime, Sam, they're doing a spin-off of All American, not another season.
What?
Yeah, they're doing a spin-off of All American, not another
What's the
season.
spin-off going to be about?
Simone and Jordan.
I'm done.
What's All American?
Football drama show.
I haven't watched it yet, so don't tell me anything about it. I'm working my way down list. I watched Dave finally,
Oh, what'd you think?
seasons 1 and 2. So
Dude, that show's fucking great. I don't know
And the-
how
so,
it's made on TV.
I didn't have plans of watching this show to be straight
It's
about.
alright. I think
I
it's
like
alright.
Dude,
I like
Dave
Lil
was so
Dicky.
good.
It has
I
good
like-
points, but then also has some like really like lame.
So I
dumb
so
stuff.
I like Lil Dicky, as an artist, but the one thing that got me in on it is I was watching a random YouTube video, right? And so you're very familiar with the song that he has. I think it's Molly.
Yeah.
About the ex-girlfriend or whatever. So all of a sudden there is that sequence from the episode where him and Allie are playing with the auto-tune and then go to the wedding, and then so it makes it seem like their relationship is real good.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, let me go check the show out, and then it's actually pretty funny. Like, I like the show. That whole thing was fucked up though. It was a little roller coaster.
It's not Jordan and Simone, Tim. I just thought about it. It's just fucking Simone and her at an HBCU.
Oh no.
It's no football.
One of the funniest parts in that show is where they drill the hole in the table.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Oh, are you
There's
talking
two. Look about Dave, where they start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They start talking about like what they're
Yup.
what they're into, and he's like, "I'm into milking," and she's like, "What is that?" He pulls out the laptop, start going through, and she's like, "Okay, okay." And then she makes the table, and then all of a sudden Mike comes home, and opens up. The funniest part though is not that; it is when he's cooking on the grill, episodes later. And they use that as the table where they're going to place the food. He puts something on it, and it goes right through the hole. So that was the fact that they kept it going through the show was funny. Also, didn't realize that Gata was actually his hype man in real life and has no acting experience at all.
Yeah.
But Gata's damn good at acting.
Yeah, and that
100%.
actually, like, his whole situation with, like, his
Legit.
mental illness is actually legitimate.
Yep. They did like a whole background interview with Gata and everything like that.
Also, like, that Taco plays DJ Els
Yeah. He's
from
kind of a
Odd
dick.
Future.
He's kind of a dick.
I mean, if you look at the whole thing from, like, a bigger picture, so is Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh no, 100%.
He's a fucking-
Dave was
he's
an
a- he's a-
asshole, he's a piece of shit.
All the way until literally the last episode of season 2. He's a fucking prick.
And then
All the way through.
his fucking ex-girlfriend, fuck that bitch.
I would. Yeah, she's fine.
No, but like, fuck her. She's
Very
Why?
attractive actress that plays in the show.
How?
just. Did you finish it?
Yeah, because all she wants is a relationship where it's, you know, partners, not an emotional support animal. Yeah.
I need
Her words, not mine.
Give my reasoning.
Her words, not mine. I do understand, like, why she seems shitty, but if you think about it, she's not asking for that much, honestly. He was just self-absorbed.
100%.
Very, very, very selfish in the relationship. So,
Yep.
But then, yeah.
That's
He
the way
also
the
threw up
cookie
on her.
crumbles.
He also threw up on her.
He also made sweet, sweet love to her.
He kind of threw up in her in a way. If you think about it.
Open wound, yeah. It was pretty funny.
They've been through a lot, needless to say. But yeah, you need to watch All American DJ. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of shit you don't expect in it. I'll say that much. Like, it's a lot of curveballs thrown at you in the first 2 seasons.
Well, that's why I say, like, I would highly recommend watching Swagger as well, actually, because I started watching that. Because I downloaded that because it's a Apple TV show. And when I was watching Ted Lasso, originally they were putting out, like, little fucking trailers about it. And so it'd always pop up. I was like, all right, cool. Be about to watch this bitch. And it is pretty good. They're like an hour long, too, so.
Also, suggest 1883 DJ.
Hmm?
1883.
What about it?
Good show.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's on Plex. It's an old.
That's fine. I have no idea what's even on there half the time.
It's a It's a show about Western colonization.
All right, so
Okay, so it's an in color bonanza.
more ruthless.
Yeah, a lot more.
It's a modern day in color bonanza, and it just doesn't have John Wayne.
Right, like in the first 3 episodes, I saw a girl get bit by a rattlesnake on the ass. I saw a guy get ran over by a horse and carriage, and his back snapped in half.
I feel like Danny is like gets sized on westerns.
Dog, westerns are dope.
It's fucking nutty.
I've seen enough of them in my day. Not gonna lie.
They're lit.
My favorite one is Open Range.
That was a good one.
At the end, they just have a giant ass fucking. They go buy some chocolates, eat it behind a fucking buggy or like a carriage, and then they just start fucking open fire on motherfuckers.
I liked Young Guns.
My favorite would have to be Ridiculous 6 also, with Adam Sandler.
I remember when that movie came out. I don't think I ever got around to watching it though.
Dude,
I wanted
it is
to.
so funny. It's got Taylor Lautner swinging by a noose.
He's still alive.
Or I guess you could say Cody's doppelganger.
Cody's doppelganger is a fighter out of West Virginia.
He likes to fight in dollar stores.
Yeah, he likes to fight in Dollar Generals.
Run through all the topics already.
Yeah, I was trying to find something. I swear, there's a wide receiver that is going to be in this game.
So, Washington's coming out with a new name. Supposedly it's going to be Admirals.
Bro, I pray it's fucking Groundhogs. I fucking pray it's Groundhogs.
It's Admiral. That's not too bad.
It sounds like an
It
arena
does.
football team name.
Yeah, it sounds like an amateur team name, honestly.
It sounds like it belongs in the XFL.
Sounds like one of those generic names you see in Madden just to fill spots.
What was the DC XFL team name?
The Defenders?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's what it sounds along that line.
Dude, didn't they have Cardell Jones as the quarterback? Hey, he played at a higher level than Heineke did in college.
Who's playing at a higher level now?
I mean, neither of them really. Think about it.
I mean, I guess you could say Heineke's playing. He's kind of playing at the same level Cardell Jones would play, except just in the NFL.
Luckily, though, where they differ is Cardell Jones. He's a big boy. He's stocky.
Oh, he's chunky as charge. It's like the whole Kelvin Benjamin situation.
No, it's like the fucking who was the quarterback out of LSU that went to the Raiders that got fat as fuck.
Russell.
DeMarcus Russell. What is it? Jamarcus Russell. That's got to be right. But you know what I'm talking about. He got fat. He got fat as fuck. It's like Zion Williamson. Whatever.
They said.
Oh, I actually
No,
recognize
did you
that
see
name.
what the news on him?
That he's a
Oh,
husky fuck.
No, that they like pretty much he's away from the team right now, but he's still rehabbing with team doctors. But they're not. He's not
So
around.
he's still
the
eating
team.
whole pizzas and drinking nothing but fucking soda.
Most likely.
Weird, man. If I had that kind of talent, I'd be taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that kind of talent, and I don't eat like that.
Yeah.
I do not.
Pizza sounds
I
pretty
can't
you were
afford
the-
to eat like
No,
that.
I'm out. When you were his age, you did.
No. When I was his age, I did not eat like that either. When I was 18 years old, I was eating like that. 19 years old, I was eating like that.
Okay, that's what I mean.
He's like 20, what, 21, 22? 21?
He only went 1 year in college.
Okay, so 18, 19, 20. He's in his second year in the NBA, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, he's like he's probably 20 or 21 now. So yeah, I was getting that out of my system well before I would have been in my rookie season.
Your college days would not have been comfortable.
Oh, I would have ripped through that shoe first game, homie.
Stay down.
But no. There's a they were talking about who do you think are probable MVPs for the game for Alabama and Georgia. Because right now Georgia is the favorite.
Doesn't matter. Any Alabama player. If I had to bet money, if I was forced to bet on the Alabama Georgia game, I'd put all the money I have on Alabama.
Now
They're gonna lose now.
Now, would you put money on their number one wide receiver?
Getting what, MVP?
Jameis Williams. 75 receptions, 1,500 yards, 15 TDs.
They're probably going to double cover him.
If I had to ask you, is Alabama his original school?
No.
What is his original college?
Ohio State.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, somehow, every time we talk about college football, it always ends up back at Ohio State.
Yeah.
Why?
100%.
Because this fucking guy right here.
Ohio State's the mecca of college football. Fuck that guy out west.
What this guy said.
Fuck that guy who was just like, yeah, we're gonna be the mecca of college football, and then leaves his team and goes to another team and says the same thing.
Talking about the guy from Oklahoma.
Yeah. Cliff
After they're about to
Kingsbury,
transfer
not
to
Cliff
the SEC and then his
Kingsbury.
fucking roll bounces.
Yep.
What a dick.
Yeah, my tongue's blue.
But no, he did the same thing that.
What'd
So
you
this
say?
is why Ohio State fucks up. They get so much talent
My tongue is blue.
in their like fucking recruiting classes. There's not enough play time for any of these people. But if you look at like the Ohio State is silly for wide receivers. That is factual.
I get silly.
Oh, what about your viral fucking freshman phenom quarterback that decided to enter the transfer portal and go to Texas?
Oh, you're talking about the one who fucking doesn't like cold weather?
Yes.
You're talking about Mr. Ewers?
Don't blame him. Cold weather sucks.
The one with the mullet almost?
Mr. Ewers? Yeah, the dude who left high school early to come play for Ohio State just to sit on the bench. Yeah, that guy. So he's going to Texas because he's fucking mad. Like he is Mr. Texas. Like that's why he's going back. Because he wanted to come to Ohio State and take CJ Stroud's job, who if I had to pick between the two, taking CJ, but I'm not Ryan Day. So I don't get that choice. But yeah, it's because they over recruit. Like they'll recruit so many kids from like the class of 2023 or something like that, and they'll get like 3 quarterbacks and a bunch of wide receivers, defensive ends, all this other bullshit. And it's very hard to. I mean, I'm sure obviously Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, all these big schools have the same fucking problem. But now it's because they're not slapping you in the fucking wrist for transferring. If you can go to a school that'll give you a scholarship, you can play the next season instead of sitting out. So that kid will go to Texas and he'll be a starter. I mean, he's very.
Where'd Bo Nix go? Bo Nix out of Auburn transferred somewhere too. I can't remember where.
I don't remember. But wasn't he starting?
Oregon?
I'm assuming Oregon. Yeah. Yep. But he was a.
He was
Wait,
the
why
starter.
did he was a 3-year starter?
Because the offense down there is fucking garbage, dog.
Okay, so he wants to go to another team that plays in a weaker conference that's not
Yes.
much better.
Huh.
I mean, I wouldn't say Bo Nix is Marcus Mariota.
I
Like
wouldn't
that
either.
offense hasn't been the same since Mariota left. But yeah, no, that kid going to Texas, I mean, it's good for him because he'll start. Like, he'll get play time. He's going to be a very good quarterback in college.
Oh,
He's
dude.
literally the best QB in high school, or was the best QB in high school, best one to ever come out of Texas.
DJ, did you hear about the fucking guy out in, I can't remember, who was the dude who died? I can't remember where he's from. He fucking
You're
was
talking
in the
about the-
95 shit, and he fucking got out of his car, was gonna walk home, ended up getting lost like 3-4 miles in, and they ended up finding him dead.
Are you talking about the dude who the family, it's like in Louisa County or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
His
they're-
family was like, yeah, can you look in this spot? And they're like, no, fuck you. And then they literally finally go look at that spot and they found him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Louisa County dropped the ball on that motherfucker.
Yeah. No, I've just seen it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't really follow a lot of that stuff. I know that somebody that went on a hike or some shit up in Shenandoah Mountains went missing and they found them alive. And they were fine. But I know they went missing for like a few days as well. But I don't know. But yeah, no, I saw a little bit about it. I saw it shared on Facebook a couple times. I'm gonna assume that they found him. You said what they found him dead.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so this article from Fox News just popped up for me. It's called Firefight. Man dies after dousing himself with hand sanitizer before police tased him, which causes him to erupt into flames.
Get some donkey going out with a bang.
It was a straight up firefight.
He doused himself with hand sanitizer and they shot him with a taser.
At least he went out nice and clean.
I mean, he was just trying to fucking be all like.
Do people not realize that
correct.
like 90% of hand sanitizer is straight alcohol?
I just didn't really think that you would get that kind of combustion.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Dog, it's
Like,
absurd, but
I get hitting hand sanitizer or alcohol with a flame.
It would
like,
have to. It had to have sparked. It would have to have sparked or
Well,
something.
electricity is the same as a
Something would have.
electricity is just really condensed combustion.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess he's going deep into research or he's leaving.
Is there a video?
not showing that. Fucking weirdos.
Oh.
Fine, I'll just go look on Derek Lewis's fucking Instagram. It'll say he's okay underneath it.
I'll watch it first and then I'll judge and see if we can show it on the.
All right, Danny, who you picking for the parlay?
Oh, I watched.
Oh, they stopped the video right before anything happens. It's not worth watching. 12
I
minutes of
watched
him
the,
just like dousing up and walking around with his shirt off. Not about to
Oh, you
watch all
wanted
that.
to- You wanted to watch it happen?
Just don't want to watch it get all fucking.
No, I don't want to watch a man get all
Greased up.
greased up.
But I watched the assassin being reincarnated as an aristocrat.
And how'd you enjoy it?
It's really good.
Right?
You
Really
know,
good for an
really
isekai
good.
anime.
Yeah.
Sam, you never met Richard, did you? The guy that
I know my bet.
works with me.
I don't think so.
He's
I'm
from
gonna-
Ga- he's from Ghana.
No, I haven't.
Okay, you met Wincoma though, right?
Yeah.
The dude that was AV. All right. So Richard loves soccer, right? It's a big Chelsea fan. So me and James were we were telling him about this player that is from Africa that plays in England named Samuel. Let's see. It was Sam Obisanya. We were telling him about this player.
Y'all are fucked up.
That was from Nigeria.
Y'all are fucked
And
up.
how he's this up and coming like right wing back. Yeah.
It's fucked up,
we had
dude.
Him, we had him going like he was about to start looking for him. And we were telling him that because he was like, "Yeah, who's he play for?" And we were like, "Well, he plays for AFC Richmond." Then he was like, "AFC Richmond," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "They're I think they're supposed to be getting promoted this year probably into the Premier League." And so he was like all into it too. He was all into it. And then we decided to tell him about a couple hours later. Pretty funny. All right, who's everybody going with for the parlay?
All right.
I think I'm going to take Caps in the money line tonight. They're currently playing or about to play.
You mean the game that they're already winning?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Danny, who you going with?
I'm gonna go with a tie for the Los Angeles Raider or Los Angeles Chargers and Las Vegas Raiders? I'm kidding.
Oh my god, you're a fucking idiot.
No,
If
just
that was
because
the
the whole
case.
conversation about the
Oh, you're talking
playoff
about
thing.
you're talking about with the fucking coach where he's a moron.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the conversation we had where I was like, yeah, they could
I
just
don't think he was a part of that.
Oh, no, that was me, Fox, and Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Raiders, all they need is a tie to fucking get to the playoffs.
Marcus was the fourth person. And
Yeah,
Give
their
two fucks
coach
about
had this long thing where it was like
No,
this
if
whole
they
article.
tie, they both get in.
Do they?
Yeah, that's the thing, is if they tie, both teams get in.
And if they
I mean,
literally
I'm
tie
sure-
this game,
I'm sure there's other
it.
stuff has to happen for that to be possible. Because
No.
I know the Chargers just have to win. The Raiders only need a tie or some shit like that.
man, they have the Packers only minus 174 for the money line over the Detroit Lions. The Lions, I guess, are surging this late.
All right, so for the Raiders to get into the playoffs, this is
Indy to lose.
They need, for a tie, they need Indy to lose. Chargers get in with a winner, a tie. It doesn't matter what happens, but for the Raiders, they can get in with a tie, and Indianapolis has to lose. I didn't realize. Yeah, we have to win or tie, and Kansas City has to lose or tie for us to get first. That sounds so weird to say. That Tennessee's playing for first #1 seed in the playoffs. So weird. You know what else is weird is that the Cincinnati Bengals can still get the #1 seed.
The who? Bengals?
Yeah. There's so Cincinnati can get the first seed, Kansas City can get the first seed, we can get the first seed, or the Patriots can get the first seed still. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the Colts are in the playoffs. They play fucking Jacksonville. Steelers are the only one I think that has like an actual tough game. Well, Bengals play Cleveland.
That'll be a good game.
Baltimore plays Pittsburgh to see who gets into the playoffs.
I think Pittsburgh might pull it out to keep the momentum going.
Pittsburgh needs a win, Indy to lose, and they need the Chargers and Vegas game to not end in a tie. And then Indianapolis needs to win or tie to get in. There's a lot of teams that just need to win or tie, but then obviously option 2 will be the one for most of them. All right, so Sam's taking the fucking Caps game. Danny, who are you taking? Or are you seriously betting on a fucking?
No, I'm not. I said I was not. Dude, I don't fucking know.
You can hit that. You can hit the Bills with that minus 1,200.
No.
Get like $4 on this parlay.
Oh.
Or Brandon, unless you know where you're going with it.
Yeah, go to Brandon.
What do? I think I'll go with the Steelers over the Ravens.
Steelers over the Ravens.
So I feel like they have the momentum, and the Ravens have basically lost 4 in a row, and they still don't have Lamar Jackson.
They don't have fucking anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Josh Johnson at quarterback.
Is that who they're on now? Okay, yeah.
Because
Okay.
Huntley got injured. Or
No,
Hun-
Huntley should be playing this.
Well, he got injured last week and Josh Johnson came in.
Yeah. No, he had COVID.
Or a week before, some shit like that,
Huntley had COVID. Because I had Lamar Jackson, he's been out, and then I picked up Tyler Huntley, but then he got into COVID, so I had to pick up fucking Matt Ryan off the waivers to play for semifinals.
How are the Browns the favorite over the Bengals? What the fuck?
Because honestly, the Bengals, since they're in the playoffs, they might sit Burrows, they might sit fucking. This is the week that you have to think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think Tennessee's still running full strength, and Kansas City is because they're trying to get that #1 seed.
Where's Tampa Bay at? I know they're not fucking sitting people out for the playoffs. Anybody getting that reference?
Playing the Panthers.
Anybody get that reference now? That's allegedly what Bruce Arians said to Antonio Brown. Text messages.
What?
We're not sitting anybody for playoffs. You're playing.
That's funny. All right, where are you going, man?
Yeah, today, Junior.
Off, guys. I'll go. Fuck me, man.
I don't
Green
think
Bay
that's a
over
team.
Detroit. Take Green Bay.
Oh, Green Bay clinched, so that might be why it's not as big as normal. So I was wondering, like, why is Green Bay only like -174? But if they clinch, then they might not be taking the Lions very seriously.
All
Yeah,
right.
Green Bay's defense hasn't been doing great, so
But
that might be
putting
it too.
down $4 for 43.99. Oh yeah, I took the Queens Park Rangers over Rotherham in the FA Cup. It's only because Queen Park Rangers used to actually be good enough to play in the Premier League at one point.
So, anybody got anything else to add tonight?
We covered pretty much everything.
I think not really. I've just been like
What'd you make,
watching
bro?
random bullshit.
French toast sticks.
Nice.
JJ Watt got designated to return.
He's gonna get injured again.
Yeah.
All right.
Crippled up old man.
Yeah, I don't
Well.
think he's gonna play up playoffs. I think he'll get hurt before he finishes.
Jimmy Garoppolo's questionable.
All right.
Old Jimmy G.
Well,
Tony Pollard, Trayvon Diggs, Jermaine Kurt, Jaron Kearse ruled out versus Eagles for Cowboys.
oh, what's the payout on that?
Well, because the bet amount gets paid back as well, so it's like $47.99.
That's not
Oh,
bad.
Jesus fuck. Did y'all see who the Jaguars are bringing in to interview as head coach? Fucking Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien.
Yeah.
What a legend.
OC at fucking Alabama.
What a fucking legend.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Maybe around the same time, maybe on the same day.
Wait, Bill O'Brien was with the Texans too, wasn't he?
Take it easy.